Peace to the world, Montaru is here. Hello all. Welcome to a new game clearing stream where we are going to be finally, after so long, we're gonna be playing Shantae and the Sirens. But first, there's something very important we need to do. I have the game right here in my hand. Because of when it came like maybe 3 days before I had to have everything packed up for the move. So it's still sealed at the moment. So put it right up to the mic. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Need a little bit more purchase. Oh, come on. Any purchase. Anything. It's falling to pieces. It's not getting like a good, nice sound. Ah, there we go. There we go. Alright. Game is now out. Ooh, it has a little booklet in it. That's cool. It has a guidebook. That's actually really cool. I didn't know about that. Alrighty. So, game is out. Let's pop it right in. Oop. There we go. Oh, what's in here? Is it still Resident Evil? Yes, it is. Oops. I thought I took Resident Evil out of that. Alright, let's transition. And there we go, Shantae and the Sirens. Playing as Montaru. Did you just get the game? I got the deluxe edition. Yeah, I got it from Limited Run. Yeah, I've told this a couple of times on here. You just might not have heard or forgotten, but Limited Run had a problem. Actually, hold on, let me be quiet. Yeah, I got the plush as well. Shantae and the Sirens. Yeah, so, Limited Run, had a problem where the game came fine, but the steelbooks, I don't know if it was all steelbooks or just for Switch, had some sort of weird, like, import delay on them. So, they had quite a few of the games almost completely ready to go, but they were all missing the steelbooks. Or steel boxes, whatever you call them. Yeah, let's start up the new file. Ooh. Hi, Twister.
This is the place. Time to kick back and relax.
Oh, look at her! She's so cute.
This place is a paradise. We get to stay here for a whole week. Can you believe it?
What? A week? You packed enough for a month!
Hey, I need all that stuff for the festival.
And I brought some unfinished projects from my lab.
Come on. The sooner we check in, the sooner we can relax.
Yeah, apparently it was that's what I was seeing whenever they were updating things on Limited Run, because, trust me, they got a lot of posts asking like, hey, where's Shantae? Hey, where's Shantae? Hey, where's Shantae? They got a lot of posts.
We're finally here.
Yay! Ah, yes, that's how you pronounce Paradise Island. Eek! Paradise Island.
I think this might be my first real vacation, Uncle.
Indeed.
And it's sure to be a memorable one. This island has a rich history. It sits atop an ancient sunken city, much of which is still intact today. Really? Don't get too excited. Places like this are all tourist traps. They find a spot with historical significance, build a fancy hotel, and laugh all the way to the bank. I love Sky's design in this game. She looks so cool. Wait for most of the year for Vitamin Connection. It was like, oh, they're just taking their time. It's okay. Oh yeah, I mean, I wasn't concerned that much about it. I was checking a lot more when I was getting prepared for the move. And I was checking a little bit because this was on the game clearing list for last year, which is why we're playing it like right now. That's why we played Risky's Revenge last year. Say what you like. I've always wanted to see these old ruins. Now that Shantae's a big celebrity, I'll finally have my chance.
Uncle, you promised not to embarrass me.
Can we just go already? My foot's still asleep from carrying all those bags. You're both such whiners. I'll take Bolo to secure our lodging. Catch you up when you're finished gawking at the scenery.
What a grump. I won't let anything ruin my first vacation.
Yay! I mean, I don't know, Shantae. Does getting fired count as vacation? Ooh, if these old bones need a rest, you run on ahead. Alright, so that's how I play the game. I jump. I wiggle my butt. And I whip my hair. And I can dance. Shake, shake. Yeah. That's all that's important to That's all that's really important to Shantae. Hello. Bridge is under repair. Please mind your step. Yep, I can't fall through, apparently. Darn. I do like the half genie half genie drawings for sprites for the characters, but I do really like the portraits of the Seven Siren style. Welcome to Arena Town, home of the Half Genie Festival. All Half Genies must check in with the mayor upon arrival. Thank you, have a nice day. What's up here? Hello, small child. Magic carpets kept airships from falling. I learned it in class. Yeah. You're one of the performers, right? There are Half Genies have ears just like yours. It's a dead giveaway.
Do you collect monster cars? We should trade sometime. I got uncommons, rares, ultra rares, super foil rares, promo foil case cards, unbanned foil ultra legendaries, and signed 9 grade mint banned foil ultra chase legendaries I got from my stinky old gramps.
Yes, Half Genies are just nuts. I love them. Their moms are genies and their dads are humans. They've all got stupid weird powers. And all Half Genies are women. Rock.
Yo, you're the 6th Half Genie I've seen here arrive. Blonde Shorty, Leaf Hat, the armored one, sickly one, oh, and the tall serious one.
So cool, you're definitely in my top 4.
Or 5.
I got to ride on an airship. They give us a meal and a free little bag. My dad ran out of bags. This island, it's so mysterious. Everyone here has their own remarkable story to tell. Makes me want to try and skip boring text by pressing plus. Not that I would. There's so many familiar items. There's also something I've never seen before. Buy something if you do. Oh, let's. Oh, no. Why would I skip boring text? Hello. Are you the mayor?
Welcome.
To Paradise Island. You must be Shantae. All the way from Scuttletown.
Hello.
You can call me the mayor.
I was right, you are the mayor. Thank you for coming. It's my greatest pleasure to host this event.
Hey!
The inaugural Half Genie Festival. Here at the festival to demonstrate my appreciation of rare magical beings like yourself. I want people from all over the world to witness the magic firsthand. That way they can better understand their half-human, half-genie neighbors. This beautiful island makes a dandy backdrop for the event. Don't you agree? Oh no, I was scared of Uncle Mimic coming over because I think I'm going a bit too oak with the mayor as well. Certainly seems good for business. This place is packed. Oh, and you must be Shantae's uncle. Why, yes, we can manage to muster quite a crowd. Need to get more distinct.
Yeah. Of course, most of the ticket money goes to support local businesses. It provides a free flight and hotel stay for each of our half-genie superstars. But not just them. Their families, too. All expenses paid, if they agree to be stars in my grand performance.
Hey!
The half-genie superstar spectacular. Yee! Yee! I like that enthusiasm. That's why I want you up on that stage for the sneak peek preview event tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight?
But,
I don't even know the routine yet.
No worries.
Just a dry run after all. You know, a practice performance in front of a live audience. It's only to work the kinks out. Trust me, you'll be fine. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna have 5 other half-genies perform with you. They're here on the island now. Can you find them? And remind them about tonight's big show?
whoa. Other half-genies?
Yeah, the only really other we haven't really seen any other half-genies in the series. I mean, there might have been one. I think there might have been one in the Half-Genie Hero. Kind of remembering something. It was like golly something Lima.
I can't wait to meet them.
Golly something. That sounds right. We got a checklist. Seems like checklists can be found on items like that. Checklist can be found on your subscreen. And in the first game, I'm not sure they were spirits or not. I mean, weren't those supposed to be real genies? The one that gives you the powers in the fountains? I thought those were supposed to be real genies. Or at least like the apparitions of real genies. We're talking about the people who give you the transformations, right? If you ever forget what to do, open the subscreen and browse through your items for hints. For now, please introduce yourself to all 5 half-genies on the island. Can I reach that? Oh, yes I can. Maybe they're spirits of them. Came all the way from Scuttletown. Can't wait to see what kind of show the half-genies have in store from us. I can't do anything in here. I'll be honest, this room just screams as a room where Mimic will be hanging out in for the rest of the game. Lame Bean wasn't a half-genie. I think she said she was a half-genie. And yeah, Lame Beam, thank you for reminding me. Welcome to the item shop. Pleasure to peruse the things you want. Health, magic, super, auto, fireball, pike ball, super homing rocket, super ball, bubble, attract, silky cream, shampoo, exit. Do you trust her? I mean, I don't know why she would lie. Hey, save. Hey, I know you. Shantae, it's so nice to finally meet you. You know my name? Of course. I'm Harmony, the oldest of the half-genies.
What?
Like, all half-genies? Yes, I was the very first to be born of a human father and a genie mother. Does that surprise you?
No way!
There was a bit of discrepancy between what Shantae was saying and what's up there. You look too young to be the oldest anything. Listen, half-genies haven't been around all that long. We exist as a generation of one. So unless the genies return someday, there won't be any more half-genies to follow after us, will there? Gosh, I never thought of that. So, we must do our very best to make a difference in this world, don't you think?
You're right.
She's so cool! We can talk more after the show. Just remember to always give it your best, okay? Bye! She was nice. You made a friend! 1 out of 5.
Oh man, we can only make 5 friends?
When's someone gonna move this luggage? I want to see more of the island. Looks like I can't do anything over here. Even zombies need a vacay. I want to try the deep-fried choco-dipped garlic finger bombs. Nothing in there. Oop. Oh, yes! Squidsmith at your service. Take those adorable hard squids and
Melt them down!
to make more health for you. Ready to forge some heart holders? No, not yet. Anything in here? Okay, this is just the hot spring to heal up. Welcome to the bathhouse. Step into the water and soak your worries away. Alright, let's try and see if we can... It's my famous Sunken City tour. The place is such a racket. If you are with a tour guide, please stick together and watch your steps. Yours you might not survive the fall. Mind the playful bugs and bats who call this place their home. Squash them, please. Have a festive day. Scram! Whee! Alright, let's look for the other 4. I hope I'm going the right way. I assume so, because this is, like, the only way to go. Ooh, we got canned tuna. And we got a monster card. Found a monster card. You can view your collection or equip it on your subscreen. Boop. Alrighty. Cards. Are all much faster than before. Might as well equip it. Yeah, I like the card system. I love that they, like, blatantly just said, like, oh yeah, this is kind of a new thing. Where'd you get the idea from? Oh, we stole it from Castlevania. We stole it from Aria of Sorrow. I just love that it's just like, yeah, no, we just stole it from Castlevania. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Look at you. Another half genie.
I'm Shantae.
I flew all the way from Scuttletown.
Zapple.
I'm Zapple. So what do you think of this island? Sure is different. You got that right. This Sunken City tour, think it's real? Sure, why wouldn't it be? Dunno. Half tempted to plug into one of those terminals. See if the power lines run back to some rich guy's mansion or something.
Huh?
Plug in? Oh, sorry. My magic is electricity-based. It's cursed. Eek! Just kidding. I said that for the shock value. Hey, I like her.
I don't get it.
I need that sound clip isolized. Just, I don't get it. Whatever, so what's your power? When I dance, I can transform. You can turn into anything? Like a key to a locked door? Gosh, I never even thought of that. What, like a muscly superhero or fire-breathing dragon or something? I usually turn into monkeys. Called it! Usually turn into a monkey and climb around. That's not what I would choose. Does the monkey wear pants? No. I'm gonna go.
Gotta go.
Oh, well, don't be late for the performance. We made a friend! And now Shantae's self-conscious that she no longer wears pants while she's a monkey. Hey!
Yikes! Oh, what the buns?
What the buns?
So sorry.
Did I startle you? Wait, are you a zombie half-genie? It's not suspicious. She looks so cute. I didn't say it was, I'm just asking. Why, is there such a thing? I don't know. I'm asking you. Then yes. We should start over. My name's Shantae. What's yours? Oh, it's... Fill in. Fill in the... blank.
Look, I gotta go.
It's almost showtime.
Hi.
She seems nice. What a nice new character. Can't get over that. Can't swim yet. Maybe there's, maybe that actually, that area a little bit up here has more for me. Oop. Ow. Can't reach there. There was another pathway I didn't take up here. Villain's my favorite. Yeah, Villain is really cool. Very nice, original character. Really unique from the rest of the cast. Oh no, that wasn't a way to go. Then... there is a map. Let me check that after this finishes loading. Oh. Or I can decide to just go here. Whee! Ooh, muscly fishman. Jump and yay! Let's not go in there just yet. Now we can save here. I do know that Seven Sirens returned a bit more to the Metroidvania style of the first couple of games, like Risky and Pirate's Curse. We got a nugget! Oh, hello. Yo!
Hello.
Are you one of the half genies here to perform it for the festival? Yes.
My name is Vera.
Hi, Vera. My town is right here on this island. With all the tourists around, my people tend to keep hidden away. I want to support my fellow half genies and form my refresh magic to good use.
Wow.
Risky in the original, Pirate's Curse is kind of Metroidvania, since all those islands are separated. Yeah, that's fair. Doesn't the original kind of have that as well? I haven't played all of the original. I think I've beaten Risky at the very least. I knew there were so many different forms of magic. You get to see them all in tonight's big show. Oh, speaking of which, it's time I head back. It's very nice to meet you. Toodles! So we got,
What's this?
what a weird looking hatch. Is there no way to open it? Has a loop around the whole map, so it's weird. I just remember like playing it and like it has the same, and it had like the same kind of interface that that Pirate's Curse had when like going around Scuttletown. So I thought it was very similar to that. Anything in here? Can't get that. Ooh, got a burger. This area is one specific part, so it had to be night and is random. Hello. I think your name is Plink? I definitely sense something odd in this place. Hello, am I interrupting? Oh, I thought you were Vera. Hi, Plink. You know, I came to this island to perform in the festival. Since meeting Vera, my half-genie senses keep going nuts. Senses? I'm a seer. That's my power. You visit a world around us, it's visible to me.
Wow, that's awesome.
Well, I better head back to Arena Town.
See ya.
Bye. Yeah, Plink I see a lot of art I think Plink and Philin are the ones I see the most art of. That's all 5. Better report back to the mayor. Also, is the audio good for everything? Like, between me and the game? Because this is a new game. I'm not sure how the audio levels are exactly. You gave completed checklist.
Perfect.
Hey, perfect timing.
Hey!
The show's about to start. The others are already backstage. Might want to hurry.
Hurry!
Oh, I'm trying. Which one's backstage? Oh, this is backstage. Slightly softer. I can do that then. Do. I'm here.
Please don't start without me.
Cutting close, aren't ya? This is supposed to be a practice show. Why are all the stands so packed? What'll we do? Punish the new girl. I'm sorry. Everyone relax. Take a big deep breath. Half genie magic is what you're best at. This is what these people came to see, right? I love the silence where it's just like, wait, are we actually good at magic? Keep smiling. You'll do just fine. Harmony is so precious. I love her. She is mom friend, and she's definitely mom friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the first ever Half Genie Festival! Now, taking the stage from parts beyond, part humor, part magic, the shimmering stars of the evening, they are your spectacular Half Genie Superstars!
Hello?
Oh no!
There is
It's Shantae's worst nightmare. All the other actors are homesick, and now you have to perform every role. The half genie has mysteriously disappeared. And just like that, the festival was over. The next morning,
Shantae,
that's my name.
for the last time, let the authorities handle this.
I am the authorities.
Aw.
I'm sorry. All I can think of when something like that happens is a couple of things. One is groans of increasing discomfort. I think everybody knows that one. Also, in Korra, I was watching subtitles. I was watching with subtitles, and it was like a shrug of sound of indifference, loud smack to head.
You're worried that I'll disappear too. Is that it?
Yes.
It's for your own safety.
Can you imagine what it's like being the only one left behind?
I can't hide indoors and do nothing.
Be reasonable. Leave this to the mayor.
Is this the first time Mimic has been, like, actually voiced? Because I don't remember him really talking in Half Genie.
Those girls are not coming back. Something weird is happening on this island.
I'm gonna find out what it is.
You do what you want. I was promised a vacation,
Fine, Sky.
and I'm going to get one.
Fine, be that way.
Sky, that was a bit rude, honestly.
Last night was a disaster.
Don't get me started about Uncle and Sky. Even Bolo is on their side. We just lie low while the mayor looks into this. May not be the guardian genie of this island, but I'm the only one left. I don't care what anyone says. Girls don't just vanish in full view of an entire audience.
This island is hiding a secret, and I'm gonna get to the very bottom of it.
Speaking of bottom, wiggle. You're a guardian genie back home, right? You've got to find those lost girls. It's like your duty or something.
You know, half genies have gone missing. You know what that means, right? You're my new favorite.
Yay! Here, have a dance.
I would never sell my monster cards. Please don't ask for them. Although I'm short on cash.
What happened last night? Those girls disappeared. What's that? I could be next. I think you'll be fine. Let's go into the hot spring. Alright, the only place that will really actually have things for us is over here. Route is clear now. Finally, I can see the east side of the island. You first. I expected that. We've got a mystery on our hands. Oh no, not fishmen. I realized that they were spawning infinitely after a bit. Okay, I can't do that. Can't reach anything by climbing that. Hey, I know you! I do like that Shantae, as a series, will have skulls floating from, like, pits that you cannot fall into. Try going up. That seems less conventional. Alright, cannot do that because I cannot become an elephant. Yeah, it's a really nice touch. It wasn't really that... I know it was like... I'm pretty sure the series has always had that, which always like kind of set it apart from other Metroidvanias. Because they... Because in most Metroidvanias, their bottomless pits aren't really a thing? At least I can't think of any in that kind of genre that really has bottomless pits. They'll have like hazards below pits, but not really just like a, oh, you fall in, you die, and respawn. Alrighty, let's get that. Still got no more monster cards, aside from the one from the crab, which just increased our crawling speed. Ooh, got a roasted pineapple and a hard squid. Yeah. I know that Half Genie Hero was a bit more platformer than like exploring. So that was definitely where the skulls was a lot more appreciated. I might die if one of those like dryad things actually gets me. Yeah, let's save again. I wish saving healed you. That would be nice. Okay, I cannot do that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ah. No, that's just more magic. Thank you. Same as never healed you, probably never will. I know that that's never been a thing for Shantae. I just meant in general. I wish it did.
Risky boots.
How risky are her boots?
What is she doing here? Men!
What is she doing here? Men. Oh my. I didn't know that Seven Sirens was that kind of game. Whew. Need to fan myself. If those Arena Town fools won't open this hatch willingly, I'll simply blast my way in.
Prove it, you lubbers.
Yeah, I know that Shantae never did that with saving. I still wish that they did. No one defies Risky Boots, Queen of the Seven Seas. It spat out of table wormhole. Welcome, Cobalt. Oh, well, move it before it blows, you fools. Shantae, why did you stand there? That was really foolish of you. That did the trick.
It won't be long before the absolute power belongs to me.
I like how she completely ignored us. Risky Boots is behind this.
I should have known.
Better follow and see what she's up to. Whee! Yeah. Welcome. How you doing, Cobalt? Welcome to 7 Sirens. 5 of our friends have been kidnapped. We are friends. It said so on the checklist. We became friends with them after one conversation. Joke made about the Undertale fandom. Yeah, probably not relevant. I'll let you say it, though. Ooh, spider. Spider card. Spider card. Does whatever a spider card does. This card's abilities remain a mystery. I cannot use it right now. I assume that it, like, powers up a ability or transformation that we don't have yet. I don't know if the Arachne transformation is in this game. If I had to just add a random guess, if it is, that's probably what it affects. Don't tell me if the Arachne transformation... Don't tell me what transformations are in this game. I know that they work differently in this game, but I don't know really anything aside from, like, 1 or 2 that I saw in the trailers. Step on any platform to warp away. Where do you take me? If I had to guess, this will open up the warp point that's close to town. Yeah, that's usually what first warp points do. Mm-hmm. Hey, who would have guessed? It's almost as if I've played games that use warp points like this. Yeah. Okay, got that. Now we're healed. All I can think of with 7 Sirens, though, is, like, in this dungeon, I'm pretty sure Christina V, who is Shantae and Risky's voice actor, was playing the game and was grinding up every gem in order to just, like, get a, to buy, like, everything before beating the first dungeon. I think it was her who was doing it anyway. I don't know. I follow a lot of voice actors, and a lot of them were very excited for Shantae, so I could have gotten it wrong. When in doubt, I will default to Erica Lindbeck because her Twitter is always a riot. It's like, oh, something weird happened on Twitter. 9 times out of 10, it was Erica Lindbeck. Ooh, a slime. Worst part about the jokes insulting certain things is that apparently infinitely spawning slimes. Alright.
Uncle,
Hi, Mimic.
what are you doing down here?
I might ask you the same question. You're staying out of trouble, I hope. Pretty much. Well, I figured since we're stuck here for a while, why not enjoy the Sunken City tour? Yes, sir, I'd sure like to see the rest of this place. Shame that so much of it is sealed off. I suppose safety must come first after all. I'd say that removing even a single stone block could be enough to cause a cave-in. Uh-oh. Can you imagine that? A cave-in? The entire town right above us? Removing even one block. Uncle, Now what's all this now?
Hi.
I love how 90% of, like, how... Maybe not that much, but a lot of Shantae's progression throughout games usually comes from when she screws something up. I love that that's a trend, just like, man, even removing one block would cause something like this. Or when she, like, petrifies that, man and murders and ends up causing him to die. I think I bruised my bum.
Uncle, can you hear me up there? No use. What is this place?
It must be in the older part of the Sunken City, even deeper down than the tour. Risky must have used those tunnels to spirit the half-genies away. Better search high and low for clues. Alright gang, let's split up. Whoop. Let me pause real quick. Mimic things, Shantae and Risky, voice in Pirate's Curse, remembered that. Sky, Bolo, Roddy got voices in Half Genie, a few other people got voices in this game. Cool. Got another spider monster card. Okay. So, hello? Oh no. Gems! No! I can't reach them! Oop. Yay! Can't go underneath there. Hey, ceiling bug monster card. Another one. What do you do? Rockets travel much faster when chasing their target. I don't have any rockets, but might as well equip it. Okay. So there might actually be a different thing with the spider monster cards. I can't do anything with that. Might be that I need to collect 3 of them in order for them to actually work. Do. Another one. Yeah, we don't actually need that. Hello! Man, this guy is like is honestly probably a better hero than I am, because he just shows up everywhere. He's always there right before me. Why doesn't he go off to beat up Risky? Get those. It's a bad idea. You'll just save Risky's game. You're not wrong. What's the map looking like? Okay. Shika. Ooh, the water lily's den. I know what that means. It means we get to see a plant. It means we're gonna see a plant wife soon. It means I can shill my own artwork. Sure, let's save again. Risky can restart the fights and win. Oh wow, that's really nice. It has like the heart squid numbers up there. For how many are in this dungeon? Oh, that's really nice. I like that. Alrighty. Got you. What you got? Ooh. A button. Oh no, crabs! Evil crabs! Evil cacti! Oh, okay, they weren't that evil. Whoop! Ah. Whoop. Hey, we win. Key! I'm the winner. This jerk, yeah. Those kind of enemies are everywhere in Shantae games. Alright, yeah, I can't reach that yet. I think we need to actually get the transformation from here. Oop, hold on. Let's head into here. Ooh, I got a golden crab! And more crab monster cards. More crab monster cards. What we got? We got the map. Nice. Oh. Okay. So this top one is a dead end, so let's see what's in here first. Whoop. One over here. Boo boo boo. That was easy. Key! Yep, let's save again. So how's everybody doing? I know that right now isn't like the best of situations. You know, I feel like that should have been clearer that that would kill me. Because my game design sense just looked at that and screamed like, oh, you ride on top of it, it's a secret to like a hidden room. That's what my gamer sense told me. That's what that looked like to me. That should have been clearer, I think. Hold on, let's try this again. You know, a lot of people said that they didn't care for the music in this game. I know that's a different... I know that's not the, what's his name? Jake Kaufman, the person who usually does the Shantae soundtracks. This still sounds really nice. I like it. What do you say? Loot will automatically be drawn in from greater distance. Ooh, that's nice. And are people disliking it? Thought it was pretty good OST. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw a lot of people like kind of complaining. They're just like, oh, it's not Jake Kaufman, so it's not good. I don't know. I've been liking what I've heard so far. I listened a bit to the CD, not too much because I wanted to like know the areas before really listening to the OST. I still listen to a little bit. His studio and potion was majority of Vitamin Connections OST. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. God, I'm so glad I made this emote. Nobody uses it but me, but I'm so glad I got no ho-ho emote.
Half genie runt.
Fancy meeting you here.
So,
I know what you did, Risky. You did men. Nah, I'm kidding. You better release those girls, or else.
Oh my. You just have all the answers, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Think what you like.
You won't interfere.
You won't live long enough to interfere with my plans.
let's go!
Ah. Oh no. I'm going to die here. Risky's gonna murder me. Oh, Risky, you made a mistake. You would have won by walking into me.
Stop!
Risky saved me from losing. I knew she was my best friend. That's enough fun for now. If you want to know who really captured those girls, you won't have to look very far. Ta-ta. Bye. Wait, I'm an idiot. It took me seeing those golden crabs to remember just like, oh, wait a second. Oops. We're fine. I didn't actually die, so it's fine that I forgot that I had food. Okay, I can't reach there. Hey, look who it is. Hi, Plank. Are you alright? Who did this to you? How'd you get down here? Plank, snap out of it. Huh? Where?
Where am I?
Gosh, are you feeling alright? I think so. Hold on. I'll get you out of there. This cage sure looks weird. Never mind the cage. Here, I've got something for you. You got Dash Newt. Shantae eating noises makes someone feel good. What's this? That is a magical fusion coin. It'll let you transform instantly into a new form. This one bears the mark of a Dash Newt.
Dash Newt?
Dash Newt are rare creatures that inhabit the island. Using its abilities, you may be able to locate the source of evil in this place.
Leave it to me. I promise to do my very best.
Press ZR to dash. If you dash into a wall, you can stick to it. Give it a shot. Oh! Oh, I don't even have to, transform into it. Alright, that's cool. So do you want the good news or the bad news? Give me the average news. I'm pretty sure I don't turn into... I'm pretty sure that, like, this is the only, that we don't actually turn into a monkey. Because this acts just like a monkey bullet. I know that the fusion magic is basically what replaces most of the transformations in this game. And I know that that was, like... I don't think people were mad about it, but they were definitely just like, man, you got rid of the classic transformations. That's why I said just, like, the Arachne transformation probably isn't existing. Oh, wrong one. Actually, no, there is nothing else this way, as far as I can tell. I don't think there was any other chests I missed. Yeah, Monkey Shantae was cute. I don't know, I'm happy. I don't know. I like the old transformations, but I am kind of happy that they decided to go with some new animals. I know that the only other game to really, like, do too much editing was Pirate's Curse with Sword of the Formula, and I know that Half Genie Hero, like, brought in like a ton of different animals or transformations. Like, I'm pretty sure the Dryad transformation was only in Half Genie. Most of the intro has her turning into a monkey, they lied. Yeah, okay, that part is a bit weird. It also has, like... The intro also takes place in Scuttletown? Which I don't think Scuttletown appears at all in this game. Ooh, a cactus monster card. What do you do? Take 0 damage when destroyed by spikes. What? Oh, that actually makes... Okay, now I understand what that means. So the spikes will still respawn you to, like, the room, but you won't take damage from it. That's actually pretty good. Dryad was Half Genie only. I knew it! I knew that that's what that was going to do, and I still didn't catch the other part of it. I'm mad. Yeah, I will agree that it was weird to have like the monkey transformation on the beginning, but then again, it also has Sky, Bolo, Roddy, and Mimic fighting, which like Sky, Bolo, and Roddy are basically using the moves they did in Friends for the End, but Mimic has like an actual like a move set. It's like Mimic has never been actually playable. Like, I hope, which I'll be honest, I hope that means that they do plan on doing DLC for this game. Though, considering how long it's been since this came out, I think this came out like July? June or July? I mean, I'm not like completely. I don't think that it's like completely not out there as a case, but I still would think just like it did come out in May. Oh, I didn't. I missed it. Oh well. Oh. One of these is smarter than the other. Do 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 do. I think they're also waiting on limited run copies for DLC. That makes sense. Yeah, I could see that as being a reason to not do things right now. Alrighty. Oh, I should have had... hold on. I probably have pretty quick access to that. Nobody uses my art room. Yep. Yep, I still have access to it. Money! Ooh. She's so cute! And yeah, like I was saying about shilling my artwork, I drew the water lily siren because her design is awesome. She's so cute! Hi. Hey, girl. Sunbathing seaweed. Alrighty, yep, that's the way it goes. She's so happy. So happy as we, destroy her, eyeballs. Yeah, I was actually proud of how well she came out, especially because I don't really draw humanoids that much. Boob split plant. You can tell they were definitely you can tell that they were definitely riding the high they got from Giga Mermaid with her design. But then again, a lot of let's be honest, way forward, most of the girls in Shantae are pretty big boobied. No. Oh, you jerk. Run away. Hide. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ow. Oop. Hey, we win. Oh no, she's wilted. And now she's exploding. Plants aren't really meant to explode.
Bye-bye.
Chapter clear. Yay! We saved Plank. We killed a giant plant. I think that as soon as all the talking from post-chapter clear is done, we can take a break after this. You made it. Good.
Clink!
Boy, you were sure right. You sure were right about that new magic.
I never knew I could transform like that.
Harmony says when we work together, we can do anything. I do hope she's okay. Oh. What is it? She said work together, right? So what if we combine our magic?
Combine our magic?
Look, those fusion coins? Yeah? They're forged from fusion stones.
Okay.
Fusion stones come right here from on the island. A tiny amount like what's in that coin gave you the abilities of a newt. But if we had an entire fusion stone, bet I could give you all of my powers to you.
What? No way!
Can't you just give your magic away? Why not? It would only be temporary. We'll be merging our magic into one big, powerful, spectacular superstar super genie. We'll trash those monsters, find our friends, and you can give the magic back when you're done. Think about it. Find a fusion stone and meet me in Arena Town. And remember, if you ever forget where to go next, try talking to everyone. I'll be waiting for your answer backstage.
Bye.
Yep, alrighty. There's another pair of eyes for her. Yeah, that's really cute. Alright, yeah, so, we will take a very quick break. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Which one? Which notification? There it is. So, while we are on our break, you can get a drink or a snack, use the restroom, stretch, release unneeded tension in your body, or join me in some sit-ups. What song do I want to get? I don't want to do too much from the Seven Sirens OST, because, we're playing that right now. What's something from the Pirate's Curse one? Oh, where's that one? Is it just called Run? Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's only a minute? Really? Ah, well. Nah, sorry, I want Run Ruddy Tops Run.
I'm sorry, Kirby Volt.
Alright, I'll be back in just a bit. Alrighty, I am back. Oh, need to actually do the transition. Yeah, we are back. Now we need to figure out how to escape. More crab monster cards. Does having multiple cards, like, does it work like Dawn of Sorrow, where they actually, power up the ability? I'm assuming that it's like, oh, if you... I'm assuming that for, like, yeah, assuming for these guys, it's like, oh yeah, after you get the number, then the ability works. Not to the best of my knowledge. That's a bit upsetting. Oh well. Oh yeah, I have the dash newt. Oh yeah, that power-up I just got. Do 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 do. A nugget. Not to the best of my knowledge. Ah, more manly fish. Where am I right now? This takes me back... What? What the heck is this? Well, I can't do anything about it. Alright, I guess that's something for later, then. It's my personal computer, do not touch. I mean, I wouldn't trust Shantae with any sort of computer, Let's be honest, I barely trust Shantae to be able to do her own job. It's probably why she gets fired so often. Did you take good care of my egg, Shantae? Spoiled him rotten. Shantae does her job fine. Scuttlebutt is just a butt. Scuttlebutt makes a point occasionally. A broken clock is right twice. Okay, can't do anything about that. I don't think going that way will actually get me anything. So let's go back this way a little bit. I know that will take me to the warp that I need that in order to get back up to the main area. I'm trying to explore a little bit. So many crab monster cards. Can you sell the excess? Please tell me that one guy will actually take cards that I really don't need. Please tell me there's a headhunter soul. Please tell me there's a headhunter soul too. Don't actually tell me these things. I'll figure them out. Okay, nothing like there. I can't get anything with that. Okay, that's back at the entrance. Oh no, that's where we met Philin. I think it was Philin anyway that we met there. Pulled pork sandwich. And this is where Zapple was. And we can't do anything there. Hey, we got the spider card. Nice. So what do? Zip up walls with reckless abandon as the newt. Awesome. That's cool. That increases that. I read that as new climb plus for a second. Oh wow, that is so fast! Oh, actually, okay. This is a question I am actually asking. Kirby Vault use, or anybody else in chat. Is there, like, a shortcut? Shortcut command for, like, setting up cards, which then you can, like, switch to pretty quickly? And if there is one and, like, you have to do something where it... For cards, not that I know of, darn. That's a bit upsetting. Oh well. Can't win them all. Hello, goodbye. Alright, first things first. Let's spend some money and also, Okay, everybody, this is very important. Squidsmith at your service. I take those adorable little heart squids and melt them down to make more health for you. Ready to forge some heart holders?
Melt them down!
Yay! There, your max hearts have increased by 1. I only had that. I only had enough for one of them, right? Yep. Alright, let us head here. Oh, hello.
Hello, young miss.
Hello. Let me introduce myself. I'm a deep-sea explorer. My mission is to study the history of this island with my crew. Our vessel, the Metal Fish, is a deep-sea submersible. Stuck near a trench off East Island, Island's east side. We'll learn the secret origin of the sunken city, who built it, and why. What made it sink, and most importantly, could it still contain life? To continue my research, I require 2 arthropod life forms. One from high elevation cesspool in the island's west side, another collected from the sea level, ideally from the east side. Before you ask, I do know my east from my west. Find 2 arthropod life forms, please bring them to me. Welcome to the item shop! Alrighty, first things first, let us get some shampoo. Let's get some silky cream. Let's get a tract. I'm probably not gonna get the bubble shield. I think that would be too strong. Those hearts and magic. Let's get 3 super potions. I think I'm fine on health, but let's get a magic potion as well. Should probably get some offensive magic. Let's get fireball. And pike ball, why not? Have a good one. Don't tell me what to do. Alright, that's a save. And she had very large goggles, can't mix her. You should talk to her right away. I just talked to her. Hi, Sky. Yawn. What do you want? Look at you, just lying about. It's called a vacation. You're no help. Where's Bolo? Gone. Off to find his own room. I do like Sky's swimsuit. It's really cute. She's adorable. Alrighty. I mean, this is still backstage. Hello. Hey, look, finding a fusion stone? With will be combined our magic, save harmony. Don't have one, sorry. Hey, Sky, help me out. No, why you like this? I didn't want to do that. Yeah, that's just the warp. Okay, there are a couple ways I can go up around here, so let's see where they take me. Ooh. Look at this doohickey is out of power. Okay, we'll need Zapple's ability for that. How far up was I able to go last time? Not too far, honestly. Oh, that's why I couldn't go too far up. Alright. Probably would have actually been faster to just go through the thing. Yeah, can't do anything with that. And I never went past here. Heart Squid! Whoop! And come over here. Ah, one of these. Nope. Oops. I didn't pay attention to my health. I'm a fool. Yeah, well, I was expecting that. I got so many game overs during Risky's Revenge. I think I got quite a few when I played, whenever I played, what's it called, Pirate's Curse and Half Genie as well. Alright, might as well just use this to teleport then, since I know there's really nothing else. I didn't get anything that was worthwhile anyway, just some money. I mean, there was a Heart Squid, but we're literally going to run right into it again when we get back there. Oop. Careful. Boing, boing. I can't believe that they used 7 Sirens for the 5th game in the series, though. I also still find it funny that it's 7 Sirens, because because every single time they were doing, like, promotions for it, I just posted, the, Septimus Heek, book, Siren. Because, that takes place on the 7 Isles of Siren. Beach mode, half genie hero will forever be horrifying. Oh, beach mode. Beach mode. I have not beaten beach mode yet. I'm definitely getting into Castlevania part of this, because I definitely tried to press L to backdash. Good amount of food. Alright, tuna is small. Fair amount, that's probably like 2 hearts. A lot of health. What's in you? Do I have the cactus thing? Yeah, I do have cactus on. Good to know. Look, I had to make sure. So sleepy. Please, no waking. Not feeling refreshed yet. Alright, bye. A lumpy barnacle. I'm guessing we'll need, I think it's... Is it Plink's magic that gives you, restore? Or refresh? Or was Vera the... No, Vera was refresh. Vera was refresh, Plink is the seer. I don't think we know what Harmony's magic was, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We don't know Fill-In's either. God, I wish there was just a map button. Yeah, continuing on there won't really get us anywhere. Where do I go next, then? There? Yeah, because those areas I can't... Because I can't go down in those areas yet. The only other places, maybe that one section to go up in the yellow section of the map? Let's try that. Yeah, in terms of half genie modes, I beat regular 100%, I beat risky 100%. I think I still have yet to actually finish the final area for Friends to the End. And I've beaten Jammy's mode 100%. Not 100% for Jammy's mode. I was not going for 100% in Jammy's modes. Yeah, final area for Friends to the End was pretty mean. Let's head down here. Oh. I did like how it was basically Castlevania 3, or how it was like a Castlevania 3 or Curse of the Moon style. I know Half Genie Hero Friends to the End came out before Curse of the Moon, but that was the I played Curse of the Moon before I actually started trying to do Friends to the End. Can't do anything with that yet. Hey, canned tuna. And a nugget. Done all modes 100%. Friends to the End. Finale, beach parts of... Beach and parts of Jammies are hardest. Yeah. forget, is there a magic mode, or like a magic mode in Half Genie Hero, like in Risky's Revenge? Like the one where like you take half damage and whatnot. I know that the Ultimate Edition gives you the blue costume for Shantae and the dark costume for Risky. I forget. It's been a while since I actually like checked my Ultimate Edition. Oh yeah, I can't do anything there. Where do I go then? Hardcore mode is too hardcore for me. Okay. That's fair. Dance, dance. Shake those hips, Shantae. So many crab cards. Yeah, they were part of backers that they put into Ultimate Edition. Don't change up the game? I figured that was the case. Ooh, I got the slime card. Use your hair whip to convert green gems into magic. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I guess we have to go up, because, nowhere else that will really take us anywhere. The only other place to really go are those two pathways near the top after town. Mute! Shake, shake. Alrighty. I think this will just take us to the plane, but I don't know, maybe there will be something. I'm a fool. That worked. Ah! I can't get up there. Oh no, not the bombs. Anything but these guys. I'm having flashbacks to risky mode. So many flesh pops. Uh-oh. No, it was corn dogs that they dropped. Back with a vengeance, exactly. Ooh. Oh, hi, Bolo. What are you doing all the way up here? What, did you forget? Forget what? You and Sky got the room with the pool. Me and your uncle, we got this place. It's kinda cool. It stinks. You know what swims in your pool? Ladies. You know what swims in the pool over here? Ladies. Fluke worms. Started thinking it's not even a pool. Water's so thick and it smells like mustard. Went for a dip and all I got was a thing on my food. Put it in the trash can. A smooth barnacle. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth barnacle. Nothing left in the trash can but orange peels and gum. If you happen to see a doctor, show him that thing from the trash can. Hope they don't turn into a gigantic throbbing pustule. Alright, we got 2 arthropods now. So these things are called Slime Whiz Monster Kid Slime Whiz. Super Ball travels much further than before. Alrighty. I wonder how many people, like, probably got stuck on this because they don't know that barnacles are arthropods. I'm sure that number is larger than 0. Do do do. Alrighty. So you needed 2 arthropods, I got 2 for you. Brought 2 arthropod life forms. I have both of them? Sure. Go all the way east. Or not make a connection. Thank you. Oh my, this is incredible. How could 2 creatures discovered at wildly different elevations have so many things in common? Suggests the island itself has suffered a turbulent past. Perhaps volcanic activity caused the city to stink. To stink. I mean, the one that Bolo threw in the trash can might stink. They go all the way to the east and all the way to the west. People got lost in that part and don't know how to help. Yeah, no. Yeah. Not hard to make the connection. Yeah, but most people wouldn't think arthropod with them. All the island was showered by strange rocks, which were belched skyward from deep within the belly of the earth. Rocks like this one. Hey, a fusion stone. That was convenient. You go ahead and keep that. Thank you for helping me with my research. Please pay a visit to the metal fish sometimes. Hey, Harmony. Or, not Harmony. Plink. Any luck finding a fusion stone? With that, we'll be able to combine our magic and save Harmony and the others. Oh, hold on. Is that a fusion stone? That's exactly what we need. Are you ready to try merging our magic? Sure. Huge improvement ever half genie hero. Okay, hold still. Trying to combine. It's time to combine our magic. You got Seer Dance.
Incredible! I feel like dancing. Yeah!
Our powers have combined. The Seer Dance can reveal things that are otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Dance until you see the icon appear, then press that to make magic. Hey, I know. I want to try testing in this room. Ooh. As soon as Dance will help you on your quest, just remember to try and use it everywhere. I just did. Do you see anything else? Do you say anything else? No. Alright. Alrighty. No, no, no. Oh, I wish there was just a dedicated map button. Where to test this out next, though? Because probably a number of places I could use this. You know what? Actually, let's go back into town. I know we're gonna wait on the loading screen again, but let's talk to people. Somebody might have something. Doubt Sky will. Say there's a wide gap in the West Bridge. In my younger days, I could have dashed across. Okay, that's to help you across there. She was taken by ancient creatures. Usual woman just arrived in town. She was very large, blah blah blah. It's gonna be true? No, that's silly talk. Just saw a sad plant. Was it the one I murdered? She was sad. She was happy at one point, but now she's sad. Oh, you have something. Where in the world is Tree Town? I checked the west shoreline, but there's nothing there. At least nothing I could see. Yeah, okay, there we go. Watching waifu dance is a plus. Yeah. She dance. She can dance. She can dance. Also, Cratoxin, how you doing? I didn't actually say hi. Welcome to Shantae. First time playing the game. Ow! Ooh, I got the card. Nice. How many do I need? 10? All food types get an extra healing bonus when consumed. That's pretty good, though. Okay. No. Alright. Reason I'll go unsaid. Well, I hope I can help your day, though. No! I hope I can help your day by falling like an idiot. Okay, I wasn't intending to do it twice in a row.
Oh, I missed the pulled pork sandwich.
Okay, that didn't actually do anything. I thought there was... yeah, huh. I'm surprised that that didn't do anything. That's where I would have thought it would be. Didn't see that you made the jump first try? Exactly. See, you understand how this game... how, this streaming thing works. See, your dance is a little weird. Okay. If you're saying that, does that mean that I was in the right place? And it just didn't show up, or... If I was in the right place and it didn't show up, okay, no, alright. Don't tell me where to go, but if that... so if something like that happens, like I do something right, but for some reason it doesn't work, tell me that. That's like the backseat... that is the kind of backseating I would allow. Otherwise, just let me play through the game. Like, if you know the solution to the puzzle, bite your tongue. If I do the solution to the puzzle and it doesn't work, and I'm just like, well, okay, I guess that's not what it is. Tell me that it was that. Don't, like, go into the specifics of why it didn't work, but tell me that it was that. Alright, does this have anything? Oh yeah, we can get you now. Please backseat, but please don't backseat. Backseat when I do something... backseat when the game has decided to, say no. There's a fine line, find where it is. I won't get, like... I won't get too upset by it. I won't get, like, too upset if you accidentally cross it, but, eh. Yeah, I can't do anything like this. There's something to do here? No. Alright, that was my guess. It was in the west shoreline, so it's somewhere around here. This was, yeah, I can't do that yet. This should have platforms, right? Yep, there we go. Got a poke bowl. How far does that go? Oh, that's... heat-seeking music! Let me, let's use a poke bowl real quick. It lit up? Okay, try it again. It lit up again. Maybe if I try it again, it'll work. Me back in June. Think there'll be a Shantae 6? I mean, probably. WayForward loves the series. And I don't think any game has ever, like, sold badly for them to ever think of, like, canceling the series. If Kirbyville was right about them, like, waiting for the limited run stuff before really doing DLC, and as well as some of the other things that they were going through, because WayForward has been doing quite a lot of things. I could see them doing more DLC stuff first. Hey, Tree Town. Welcome to Tree Town, Hidden Island Village. I like lizards. What of it? Nothing, really. The majority of the 90s trying to get the first game in the ground, momentum they have now, they would not be abandoned anytime soon. And there have been cases when something wildly popular and successful wasn't continued. You are correct, but for the most part, like, but those are a bit more of, like, trip of, like, games by, like, very big studios. WayForward, for as much stuff as they do, is relatively small. Chief would like to see you. He's waiting inside. Hello, Chief. Who are you? How did you find our village? Oh, you are half genie. Same as my daughter Vera. My sweet Vera. She was taken by those things. For years, my people have been forced to hide. The things from down below. They fear the sunlight. When the sun sets, they come to the surface. They hide inside the ghostly fog. Those who are taken, they never return. Go. Dance and have fun. Cherish the safety of daylight. My heart is with Vera. I have opened the dance parlor. Dance and have fun. Forget your troubles for a time. I saved one of them. Yeah, like they said, like, Shantae is the series that WayForward pushes constantly. Whoa, an Eye-Decider. How did you find this town? Actually, that begs the question, how does Vera get here? Because this is Vera's room. It's hard to believe that she's really gone. How will Tree Town get by without his guardian genie? Let's see if this has anything. Can I poke in there? Can't poke in there either. That's a hot spring. It's a place to melt squids. Hey, speaking of squids. Oh, I'm not allowed. Dance parlor is open to all. Ready? Here are the rules. When the music starts, turbulent hip shape begins. Strike a pose, and if you can hit the mass-shaped targets up above, bigger mass means bigger wins. Show us what you got. Oh, it's a mini-game. These were really only in Shantae 1, if I recall. Nice. Okay. There we go. I think I missed one shot. Ah, so close. All clear, you got a bonus 30 gems. Nice. Yeah, great move, let's talk. She just see the platforms on her own without seeing empowered. Maybe she can plink her pen pals. No, she just lives here. Yeah. Those moves dance in such a weird and wonderful way. I sense true hope in your heart. Please, tell the chief he must worry no more. How do I get you? There'll be time for dancing more. For later. I want this. Can I have it? I promise I'll take good care of it. You can hit on once you get the hang of it, it's fine. Alright. Hello, I have hope. It is hopeless. I will never see my daughter Vera again. My chief, this young lady has proven that she carries true hope in her heart. There's a special joy to be found in her strange, wiggly movements. A joy that gives us hope for tomorrow. That transcends even strict content rating thresholds. But most of all, it gives us courage to face our fears and speak in bold text. I must go and tell the others. Smile, Chief. Smile for your daughter.
She is right. I must not mourn my daughter. She is still alive. I can feel it deep in my heart. Young woman, thank you for this gift of hope. Please take this. Hope. That is a useless object. It was a gift to me from my own father. I do not like it. It serves no purpose, but I believe that you will give it one. My heart goes with you. Jimmy, I don't know, just take this thing.
Sealed up, we fear things that live down there. I mean, one of them was just a really hot plant. Hey, dude. A boomerang? You do always come back. I could get super attract. I might do that. Let's get super shampoo. Have a good one. Don't tell me what to do. No. I pressed the wrong button. This is a warp room. Thank you. Actually, hold on. I need to see. Is this Branson? As people, we take pride in our dance skills. We also take pride in our accounting skills. We have created a minigame based on one of the two. Power is open to all. Test your skills for 10 gems. Here are the rules. When the music starts, strike a pose, hit the mask. Bigger the mask means bigger wings. Show us what you got. So I guess you can't get the squid the first time, or did I just not get the reward? $10 gems for another round, how about it? Sure. No, that wouldn't make sense. $10 gems to get 1 gem. Alright, I think I do just need to get everything from it. So I think there are 10 if I had to guess, there are like 10 masks. Oh, come on. Wow. Reminds me of when I went to Hawaii, was forced to dress up as full hula dancer on a floor show at a diner cruise. That sounds like fun. I would want to do that. Maybe if I were younger, I would, like, be... If I were younger, I would certainly have hated it. But, how I am now, no, I'd be like, yeah, dude, let me do that. That sounds like an awesome time. Gotcha. Too far. 15, easily embarrassed. Yeah, okay, yeah, at 15, I can see not liking that as much. Yep, that was a mistake. Yep, let's try again. Clear, you get 15 bonus gems. No. How do I get this? How do I get this heart squid? Okay, can I get this squid now? Yes or no? Coconut bra was quite uncomfortable. Yes. Alright, then I just need to do it in like 2 shots. Then I just need to do it in probably like 2 shots then. Get that now. Oh man, I clipped the edge of that. Yeah, it looks like there are just 5 left. Oh, so close. Man, I'm doing terrible this round. At least I hit one. Nice. 30 bonus gems. Now let's go for another round. Got you. Got you. Oh, so close. Nice. Yeah, let's just get these last 2. Oh, come on. Clear, get 20 bonus gems. No. Oh, it's taking a while to load. Maybe that's a good sign. Oh my goodness! How do I get okay. Okay, how do I get the squid? How do I win this minigame? No, wait a second. Please tell me it's not this. Okay, good. Is it get all gems in just 2 rounds? Or is it something more complicated? Correct, go for perfect. Dang it. Ah. I mean, that won't be too bad. You get so many, because getting so many gems from this, so... Oh, that was close. Alright. First round done. Got the 5. Oh! I'm mad. A lot of people usually complain about this. Alright, let's try again. I think the more annoying thing is that, I think the thing that confused me more about just, like, this being, like, perfect, in order to get, like, the results being a perfect, was because you only get 5 shots per round. You have to do another round of it in order to even get the perfect. I think that that's a bit too unclear, if that's the intent for that. Aw, really? Okay. Now I'm just messing up all over the place. Because it's like, oh yeah, go for perfect, but you have to do 2 rounds to even do a perfect. That just doesn't feel clear to me. Ah, so close. I do like Shantae's outfit for the minigame, though. She's really cute. Then again, Shantae is generally cute in all of the games. Alrighty. Wow. Do 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 do. Oh, so close. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, Shantae is a cutie. Yeah, Christina V does a good job as Shantae, and as Risky. Well, that was actually really close. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Game. Game. You're giving me too much pressure. Ooh, nice. I thought I missed that one. No. Bye, Felicia. Yay! dance with it again sometime? I probably will, because that's... you get so much money. I can get the max, I can get the Max Attraction Super Silky Cream. Yeah, I'm doing it. I love how fast the Silky Cream, like, makes your hair whip. It's so comical. Alrighty. I got a useless object. Okay, can't go down anywhere. Where can I actually go? Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting R instead of ZR. Let's head into town. The girls in Shantae are cute in some way. Oh yeah. We made that comment whenever we were fighting Water Lily Siren. Hi. Alright, I got a useless object. Is Uncle Mimic here anyway? Is Uncle Mimic anywhere? I only have 3. Yeah, okay, I can't do that. His Far West Bridge. I saw a hunky paragon of manliness who's standing at the Far West Bridge. No idea is that. Squidsmith is next top cutie. Melt them down! Where could this useless object... Where could I use a useless object? Let's see what this paragon of manliness is all about. Yeah, okay, that is just with Zapple's power. I had to make sure that it wasn't... that the useless object doesn't actually give them power. Okay, Bolo's gone. Wait a second, am I an idiot? I am an idiot. Okay, maybe not as much as an idiot as I was thinking. Good to know. Oh, come on, I jumped. Red to go.
Got a pulled pork sandwich.
Eagle Man Bomber. Let's use Canatuna. What does the Eagle Man Bomber card do? Boomerang does more damage if I get 5 of them. Ooh, actually, I think I might know what the useless object does. Was it down here? I think it was down here. Yeah, let's save. If this was actually what I needed for that, then shapes on this useless object match the markings on this hatch. Use the useless object? Here goes nothing. You use the useless object. It was a useful object! The Retugo was just an annoying match set to folks originally was implemented in the first game. It's like, why are we using this? Useless object shaped like a key. Yeah, but the thing was like a handle. If I had to guess, we're gonna get a water power up in here.
What's that, huh?
Kinda looks like something's missing. I guess we'll complete this dungeon and then probably call it for the day, depending on how long this takes. Oh, what? Oh! That makes sense. Alright, dude. You do you. So your dance needs to be used everywhere. It kinda does. Where's my peeping eye soul? Alright, nothing over there, it looks like. What do these nuggets even do? Ow. Oh no, so many snakes! Let's head over here. Oop. Pop you. I'm gonna choose to not go through that door, because that door is probably exactly where I need to go. And why would I go where I need to go? I wonder where Bolo wound up, though. Oh, this is gonna take us to, the opposite side of where we found his apple. I think there was a heart squid.
Who's there?
He's fine, he's Bolo. What are you doing behind the wall? I've been looking for you ever since you fell from sight. You aren't hurt, aren't you? No, Uncle, I'm fine. I just killed a giant sexy plant. Good. I have something for you. It might help you find those girls. It's an opening in the wall here. I'll pass it through. Ooh, a handle. Thank you.
What's this thing?
Before facing the final boss.
Come here. Wait, where are you going? I'm right here in front of you. Why are you going that way? No, like, there's no other keys.
It's a valve handle. Folks have been using them to solve water-themed puzzles for years. Valve handle. It's tradition. You say so. Thanks, Uncle. I don't know. Kirby Vault, saying he's Bolo, I think that, made me more concerned than less. Complete every side quest before fighting the final boss. I found all 900 pine cones. Alright, I can't do anything with that. You got the snake? Uncle, where'd you find this valve handle? It was in the back of some dude's skull. Pretty weird. I mean, he's dead, but he's still weird. That is such a weird logo for Valve. Like... Use the handle? Sure. You used handle. Oh no, I didn't want this. I wanted to turn it the other way. Oop. Before, which... Or with them back in the head. Used to be someone with valve in their eye. Oh! Hey, it's you again. Hey, what?
Why doesn't she want to be my friend? I'm friendly.
Man, it's really weird that we haven't seen Roddy Tops at any point in this game. Yeah, I'm sure she'll show up eventually. Like, we still have fill-in for, to fill in for Roddy. Yeah, let's do the dungeon. Roddy was in the intro, maybe she's just like the monkey transformation. Yeah. The Coral Mine. Whoa, a raid? Everybody let the music play! Who raided? Scroll down, chat. Viscous Play just raided. Hello! Thank you for the follow, you've been acknowledged. Welcome, raiders, to my channel. We are currently playing, Shantae and the 7 Sirens. First time playing through the game, we are having fun time. Playing as everybody's favorite half-genie hero. Currently in what I believe is the second dungeon. I'm not a V-Scope. Oh, it's VS Cosplay. Sorry.
The capitalization didn't make... Sorry, I didn't get that.
We just finished it? Oh, you just finished? Nice. Please no spoilers, then. Ah! Oop. Rockman! You can tell I am not that good. Whoop. There we go. Played the other Shantae games? I've played all of them aside from Shantae 1. I own it, I just haven't beaten it. Yeah, we beat Risky's Revenge last year as part of game clearing. If you spoil, we need to notify your next of kin of your untimely demise. Exactly. But no, I enjoy the series, it's a lot of fun. Come on. These guys, are they invincible? Are they completely invincible? Alright, they seem invincible. I played Rescue Revenge as well. Another one, can't remember. Okay. Okay. And... no, I can't get it like that. Oh, that doesn't work. Why these blocks look familiar? What am I missing? Okay, so that's one thing I was missing. No, that won't work. Okay, can I actually do that? Can I do that in time? If I can do that in time... okay, that might need to be what I do. So let's get that there. Oh, no, never mind. That just works right there. Yay! I'm actually upset at myself. I usually solve puzzles like that way faster. Oh well. Had to be a couple that I couldn't do that easily. Yeah, as far as I can tell, these guys aren't invincible. Oh, poor guy. Someone's using Mighty Switch Force 2. I think twice I just noticed it. Anything here? Alright, yep. Darn! Thankfully I have the cactus power, so, oh wait, that, actually, no, I can do this. I know what I can do for this. Yep, that's easy enough. And using the noggin, I mean... I'm sorry to say, but that seemed really obvious, just like, there was absolutely nothing in here. I'm not gonna forget it like everybody forgets I'm not gonna forget the seer power like everybody forgets Cryonis. Everybody just took that personally. Let's try using it in here. Alright, doesn't seem like there's anything. Actually, this is a question I can ask. Does the seer power only work in the area you are in? Like, if it's on screen, it will show anything? Or will it work for the entire room? Like, if I use it at the start of the room and then go a little bit afterwards, like, a secret that was hidden will be there? Will be shown now? Depends on the room. Can't take it personally, never played that in a while. Depends on the room. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a key, so I can't go through there. It just seems like... Okay. Had to try. Key. Nice. Mainly range of vision. Some rooms are long enough that you might work and you won't notice. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'd just rather know that now, so it's not like something where I'm like, okay, let's just use it right here, because if it's gonna work in the entire room, might as well do it as soon as I enter every single room. Let's hide in here for a second. Whip, 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 whip. I hope that that's a key in there. It is not. I don't have the map, do I? Oh, there was one room I did. There were a couple things I didn't go through, though. Ow. Ah, this will be good. Hello. Down, 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 down. Oh no, another rock golem. Whoop. Oh, that was easy. Ah, not another one. Ah. Is that just to help? I guess that would just be to help kill the rock golem. Anything? Alright. That seemed like that could have been a secret of some kind. You got key! Is it about to start filling with sand? I'm surprised. I would put money on that happening. Let's save again. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Got a heart. I'll fall down here. Ooh, another one of these puzzles. Alrighty. Okay, all three of them are independent, so this would probably be easier. Yes, it is easier. Wow. That one was so much easier. Why was this one so much easier than the first one? I forgot how those blocks worked. I was thinking it was like I was thinking it worked just like, oh, if you stand on it for too long, then it goes. I forgot that it was more just like a... Whoo, that was close. Ah! I timed that wrong. That works. Yep, just save. Hi, Risky.
Hold it, runt. Risky boots. So,
You weren't behind the abductions after all. It must have been that plant thing I saw before. What in the world was it? Where are the others? And why was it so cute?
aww.
Are you asking Risky Boots, the queen of the seven seas, for help? The true rulers of this island are not the landlubbers up above, but rather the sirens that dwell down below.
Sirens?
7 in all. 5 that rule over their domains, 1 wretched runaway, and the one with whom they will not speak. If you wish to save your friends, you must destroy the 7 sirens. Roll credits. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. They said the title of the game, that means the game's over. Start up the raid. Nah, I'm kidding. Ever since Pirate's Curse shipped these two, yeah, they're cute. They're cute together. But first...
You'll have to get past me.
Okay. Defeat Risky Boots!
Let's go.
So many 7s!
My.
You're persistent. You needn't worry. I didn't come to this island to capture your friends. Those sirens can do whatever they want with them.
I'm after the real treasure.
Ooh. Ta-ta. Hi, girl.
Treasure?
What in the world is she talking about? Hey! Vera!
Are you alright?
She doesn't look alright. Snap out of it! Huh? What? Oh my, was I asleep? Hold on, I'll get you out of there. Seems like this prison was designed to pull you under. How do you feel? Bit disoriented, but fine otherwise. Thanks much, Bunches, for coming to my rescue. Here, have something for you. Gastro Drill.
What's this?
It's a magical fusion coin. It'll allow you to transform instantly into a new form. This one bears the mark of a Gastro Drill.
Gastro drill?
Gastro Drills are burrowing creatures who move through the dirt. Using its ability, you may be able to locate the source of evil in this place.
Leave it to me. I promise to do my very best.
Press against a soft surface with L to drill. Give it a shot. This is cool. Okay, maybe that was a mistake to awaken these things. But let's wake them all up. Alright. Where's this map? Down, down, down. Hey, there it is. Gastrointestinal drills is what first came to mind when I got this. I mean, it's gastro because gastropod. Okay, cannot drill into them, apparently. Well, there's a thing down there. That looks like a spot for a heart squid. Haha, I called it. Another place that looked like it would be ready for a heart squid is where we got that second key. And permanently on acid. Whoop. Ah. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's mean. That is mean. Is there a way to get this now? There's not gonna be a way to get this now, is there? Yeah, I can't jump out of this to, like, get a super jump of some kind. Yeah. Can I get this, yes or no? Do I have to come back? Air whip, super ball, spikes. Rockets travel faster. Zip up walls. I was asking when I said, can I get this, yes or no? That was an actual question if anybody was concerned about that. I'm assuming it's a no because there doesn't look to be any way to get it, but... That's really annoying, though, that, you can't get the, you can't get all squids on this trip. You could get them in the water lily's den. Wait a second. Haha! My brain did a thing! I remembered Cryonis. Alright, where's the map? Let's go up and see what's in that room. Okay, that doesn't... Okay. Yep, that doesn't work. Had to check. Ooh, that was close. Yeah. Wow. Red to go. Wait, what? How? What? How do you go up here? Oh, okay. Whee! Key! Glad we got the key. That means I did actually have to go this way. Yay! Alright, let's head back down now. What's in here? Oh, another key. Okay. Okay, I cannot hit that over there, so this has to be over here. Meaning that this is really easy. Why was that first one so much harder than any of these other ones? Honestly. Seriously, that first one was so much harder than any of the other ones. You can play them in wrong order? I couldn't have. I literally couldn't have. They're each for keys. I definitely couldn't have completed that one until now. Do they all seem easy? No, but that one was harder because the top and the bottom one were linked. You couldn't move them separately. Like, that one was so much harder than the other ones because you couldn't move all of them together. I know it sounds weird that having more options makes the puzzle easier, but that is true. It was a lot harder when you couldn't move the top and bottom one to separate areas. Alrighty. Hello. Hello, urchin girl. She has a mech. Coral Siren drills to the gills. Okay, cannot just hit ya. Oop. Okay. I see what I need to do then. Whoop, okay. Okay, cannot hit them. Good to know. Okay, that was actually not what I needed to do. Huh. Huh, that actually seemed, like a pretty clever way to do that. Can I dodge all of the attacks from here? Okay, no I cannot. Good to know, good to know. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, is this power-up actually useless in this fight? Because that's what it's feeling like. It was like, oh, I'm trying to find all these ways to use this power-up that you got in the dungeon for the boss fight. Alright, you can dodge that attack. Good to know. That I just messed up the timing with that. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. It's like, oh, this heals a lot of health. That seems like a really boring way to use this form in this boss fight. I don't know. The dash newt was really cool in the water water lily fight, but this one just seems like kind of eh. Like it feels more like it feels like this should have been used more. Maybe there's another phase, and there'll be more things for the gastro drill. Least favorite transformation in the game. I mean, it's cool. But it just doesn't seem useful in this boss fight. Can I do anything against you? Oh, that's just the thing to do that. That seems really useless as well, just like, oh yeah, let's put the sand back in. I can still dig without there being sand. Boop. Run away, run away! I didn't mean to do that. This also feels a bit excessive. Wasn't much I could do there. I will say the Water Lily Siren was a better boss fight than this guy, than this girl. Sorry, Coral Siren. It's not like the worst thing imaginable, but it's definitely overstaying its welcome. Part of it was my fault for not really getting how the boss fight worked. But I also think that they were kind of leading you a bit more for to use the gastro drill more in this boss fight than it really is helpful. So part of it was my fault. Yep, that doesn't do anything. I wanted to try one more time. I don't know. I'm hopeful that the gastro drill will end up cool. Oop, run away. I also like how this looks like NRG from Ben 10. Pandora was honestly kind of an interesting villain in Ultimate Alien. Make it useful for combat. Yeah. I kind of wish more was done with the Andromeda aliens, because Pandora was interesting. And I really liked, oh goodness, Rad, I think his name was? The, electric guy. The electric jellyfish. Oh, what was his name? I can't remember. I can only remember what, like, Ben's alien name for him was. Armadillo was what Ben called it. Was what Ben called the, alien form of him. It was like Andreas, I think? I liked him too. Top alien will always be Wrath, though. Oh, yes.
Listen here!
I don't want to shout too. I don't want to do the full Wrath voice. I can do a decent Wrath, but I need to be loud, and I don't want to be too loud.
Now you listen here, Gwen Tennyson. When the Wrath is doing his job, the Wrath needs to complete it. Serious butt kicking!
Is that serious as in important, or serious like the star? The star! Just checking. Hey, we won. Oh, you're using gravity to fight me! God, Wrath is such a great alien. I'm just remembering so many stupid Wrath lines now.
Let me tell you something, Siren Mechanoid that wishes for my demise. Wrath will rip your circuits apart and make you enjoy it!
I remember that they brought Wrath back for the reboot, and I don't think it's the original voice actor, because I remember replying to them. I think I replied just like, listen here, new voice actor of Wrath. Boy, you were spot on about that drill magic. It did absolutely nothing to the Coral Siren.
I never knew I could transform like that.
Wrath is the only aliens one you grab a box of popcorn, kick back, and just watch. And Gwen agreed. Harmony says that when we work together, we can do anything. Hey, that's just what Plink said. Plink? Is she... She's safe back in Arena Town. Thank goodness for that. What about Harmony and the others? Well... It's okay. We'll find them. I only wish I had the help of my lucky amulet. Your what? I used to wear it around my neck. Well, once when I was swimming, a big wave came, and that was the end of that. Sounds pretty unlucky to me. If I had the lucky amulet, I could help you find the others. If you find it, bring it to me in Tree Town. Good luck.
Bye.
Wait, I needed to steal your magic. Oops. I didn't mean to murder the Tinkerbat. Alright, that didn't work. That was all 2 things that I thought you could do with the Tinkerbell. I thought he was trying to indicate just like, hey, this is actually a hidden spot you could drill in. And then I tried the Seeker magic. Oh well. I guess he's important for something later. Because Rat's got more. In fact, I should give you some of mine so you can be a fair fight. God, there are so many good Wrath lines. But unfortunately, that's gonna be it for the stream today. This was a lot of fun. I'm excited to be playing this game. I've been excited for a while. Having fun with it. Got through 2 dungeons already, so we're doing pretty well. Tomorrow... Yeah, I should still be able to stream. I should be able to stream tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we will be doing more Zelda 2. We'll probably be able to start and finish the Hidden Palace. Probably not gonna do Great Palace because I've been kind of happy about only doing 1 Zelda 2 dungeon per stream. I don't want to come out fully hating the game. But we will be back with more 7 Sirens on Friday. I believe I should be able to stream that. Kitty Fight is Beth Wrath episode. Little Red Dot, the complete devoid of master of volume. I still think one of my favorite ones was when he was trying to save a girl from a building. This might have been an Omniverse, because I only ever saw the clip on it. Just like, you know who's perfect for saving a burning building? Wrath! Listen here, new Omnitrix. Even Wrath knows Wrath is not good for this job. I mean, seriously. And then when he saved the crab, and then when he saved the girl, she was just like, I wanted the brain crab to save me. Anyway, let's do our raid. Alright, who is streaming right now? Juker's streaming. Mario Party 7. Nice. Yep. Twister is already putting in our raid message. Copy that, put in any raid emotes that you enjoy. Once again, Zelda 2 tomorrow, more Shantae on Friday, and then probably another Zelda 2 on Saturday, give or take. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming, it was a lot of fun. We'll show Juker some love in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.